Anger. Anger is a funny thing, and I could compare it this way. It's like holding a piece of burning coal or charcoal and expecting that the other person feels the heat. You need to forgive not because the other person deserves it, but because you yourself deserve peace. Okay, that's an analogy ChatGPT gave me, but I'm thinking we could have come up with something better. But anyway, so today we are talking about anger, and I'm a little happy today after a low I have been on, so bear with me, but we are going to talk about the importance of mastering your emotions, especially anger, or mainly anger, as part of our personal journey and success. Hello and welcome back to the 5 to 9 job, where we talk about life's challenges and the lessons they bring, because growth doesn't stop at 5 p.m. So today I am diving into something raw and real, and that's anger. Just feel that rage. Okay, I have been feeling very angry of recent. Angry, hungry, ugly, the entire spectrum, and I didn't like it, so here I am for another therapy session. But let's face it, a lot of things are going to piss you off. Situations, people, even yourself sometimes. And when that anger builds inside of you, it can be suffocating. So today I'm hoping we can talk about it and help each other to move closer to the people we want to be. I'm not going to use a personal story today because I am shy. Okay, the stories I had while coming up with the script were more of cliche, and I didn't want to generate something that was unrelatable. So yeah, I know that you relate without the story, so let's start with tip number 1 out of the 3, and that is to not let others control your emotions. Or in other words, emotional control when you are in situations that annoy you, or when you are angry, or when you feel yourself going towards that breaking point, that boiling point. I'll start this off with a Les Brown quote. He says, "Don't let someone else's opinion of you become your reality." You see, when people or situations annoy you, you have the power to choose your response rather than reacting impulsively. So, how you respond in that case becomes a reflection of who you are. And there is this other good quote I like. I don't know or don't remember who exactly says it, but it goes something like this: "How you treat people should not be a reflection of how they treat you, but rather a reflection of who you are as a person." So even when your partner is being obnoxious, when an employee is being difficult, or your children, because these little ones seem to have a sixth sense for finding triggers. In the end, it all comes down to controlling your emotions and how you react. So tip number 1 would be that you have the power to choose how you respond, and you should never react impulsively. A good bonus to add on to this is to use either 5-second or 10-second rule. I think 5-second or 10-second is by Tony Robbins or something like that. But it simply states that when you feel angry, when you feel triggered, or even for other emotions, you just count backwards from 10. I've found that 10 works for me, but if you have a longer fuse, maybe 5 is okay. But my personal one is 10. So I count from 10, 9, 8, all the way to 1, and then react and then respond. That is something I'm still working on, but I've seen that it works. Maybe it's because I'm still in the testing phase, but I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, then 2 is focus on your goals. You see, in every relationship, in every situation, in every place you are in, and the environment that you are in, you have a goal and a reason, to put it simply, that you are there. Anger often derails your focus from that goal. So imagine wanting to be a good mom, a good dad, and then you snap at your kids. That definitely doesn't get you to the point you want. Or maybe you want to be a good husband, and then please do not shout at madam, because these days madam may slap you, madam may beat you. So anyway, just remember that you're not going to get to the success or person you want to be by listening to your rage, like we said in that episode about negative energy. You see, listening or focusing on anger is a downhill path. And I remember we use this phrase of where your focus goes, energy flows. So if you are angry, you are literally wasting energy that could be directed towards your growth, towards your goals. So often when we get angry, we are derailed from the goal we have in that particular situation or in that environment. So the best thing for you to do is to focus on your goals. You just need to center yourself back. If it is a situation in which, let me say, you are working with a team and you need to accomplish something, focusing on what you need to accomplish more than the annoying things and characters that are happening around you is a far more productive outcome than focusing on this person is not doing this, I told them to do this, why can't they just do this? I mean, you are literally getting no work done, and then you are damaging your health because that all that negative energy is building inside of you. So it's always better to just focus on your goals. So from a property management perspective, a lot of things are going to annoy you throughout the day, but you need to remain focused to your goal. Your goal there as a property manager is to serve the landlord, serve the tenants. That's it. When you keep focused on that, you get your work done, and at the end of the day, you get to go back home and relax, and it all just flows by. Tip 3 is forgiveness as a tool for growth. So, sweet, easy, intoxicating forgiveness. I'm being sarcastic, yes, but it is sweet, because the best part about forgiveness is it's selfish. Forgiving people who annoy you or anger you isn't for them, it's for your own peace. Like we said at the beginning, holding on to the grudges only weighs you down. Think about it this way: letting go of anger is much more productive than keeping it, because it does more harm to you than the person that caused it. Being angry at someone that may not even know you are angry at them just seems like such a huge waste of time when you think about it objectively. It is this whole premise that I had from, I think it was Stephen Buckley that said it, that always says it in his episodes at the Diary of a CEO. It's letting go of anger or finding forgiveness. It's like letting the prisoner go and realizing it was you all along. You had chained yourself to this feeling. You had imprisoned yourself with all this anger, all this rage. And when you let go, you just feel that weight go off you. It feels good, you guys. It feels good. Okay, now I'm just being cocky, but the truth still remains that forgiveness is one of the best tools for growth. Anyway, I would like to end with another beautiful quote from none other than Jim Rohn. Some people do not do well because they major in minor things. Some people do not do well because they major in minor things. Let me explain that. Being angry, like you can imagine, is a minor thing because it sticks with you, but in the long run, it is inconsequential. Okay? It affects your mood now, it clouds your judgment now, but in the long run, it has almost no utility. So do not major on minor things, wasting energy on petty annoyances or small disagreements that have little to no long-term significance. So again from Jim Rohn, some people do not do well because they major in minor things. Do not and do not major in minor things. So just learn to manage yourself and not others by cultivating your emotional intelligence. Annoyance or anger is a very temporary state that should not dictate even an hour of your time. Just find a way to let it go. And a bonus tip here is to choose your associations and environments well. If, let me say, someone is constantly annoying you, it might be time to cut them off. Or put more gently, to evaluate their role in your life and whether they align with your goals and values. Okay, that's been our episode today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you liked it. If you don't, just relax. It's a passing feeling. And then come back tomorrow and okay, I'm Raymond. This has been the 5 to 9 Job Podcast. See you in the next episode.